coming into these sponge sprints is quite hectic, and obviously everybody is fighting for the same spots, but still I feel there's a quite mutual respect, at least when we talk about the World Tour races. Looking at that footage where I have actually my hands off my handlebar to push, I think maybe it's Nathan Haas from Cofidis. It can look quite dangerous, but actually it's more like just showing that I'm there, and also he realized that it's probably better to let us pass and stay next to us instead of start fighting at that point. The last 10Ks, obviously, I'm very focused on the final part of the race, and obviously I before the race prepared myself of how the run-in is, how the corners is, when will the road start to be more narrow, so when is it very important to be in front, maybe when is the last time are you able to move up in the peloton. And yeah, on the same time, you receive a lot of information in your radio from sports director telling about speed bumps, corners, whatsoever is happening. So you're kind of receiving a lot of information and trying to stay very focused. On the same time, trying to stay good organized with your team. Before the sprint, we already spoke a lot about how we want to approach it. So because of that, usually we don't need to speak a lot in the sprint. So it's basically like we spoke about, like we want the teammates to bring us at a certain point, and then we want Shane to bring me and Sam at a certain point. And Sam, he told how he wants to approach the sprint. So that's already kind of spoken. And then it's just the final direction or feelings that we need to adjust from each other. And yeah, the footage where I'm yelling at Shane is actually because I'm sitting behind him, and I feel that the whole bunch is coming around us. So before it's too late, I'm yelling him to start moving, and yeah, he start his lead out there and make sure that we arrive in the perfect position for the sprint.
Come on! Go, Shane!
The most important is actually that you have a clear plan up front, that you have a plan with your sprinter and together with your lead out guys, where do you want to be, and that you always set markers. For that sprint, if we look to the final, actually 2 key points through the tunnel and then out on the straight on the beach, and then the U-turn. They were really key points where we had a clear plan where we wanted to be. And I think you see quite well that we set on the way to the U-turn, so between 7 kilometers and 3 kilometers, that part, we actually wanted to stay a little bit calm and just find each other. And you see also good in the video that yeah, I'm together with Kees, and from the back you see Alberto coming back because he lost us just a little bit. But you saw that was for us a straight where we focused on coming together and saving energy. Then we are approaching basically the roundabout already, the U-turn. And there you also hear, well, that for us, that was also a point where we wanted to be next to each other. You also see Kees coming on the inside. So I just make a little bit space that he has space to move and can also carry a little bit the speed and don't have to invest to come back or something after the U-turn. And if we lose each other, and it's more me who has to come back to Kees. But they work quite well. You hear us shouting if we are there. That's always a communication. So I ask Kees, are you there? And then we shout left, left, left. That it was pre-planned, so everyone knew about it, but still you have to communicate that we all do it together, and then we make space for each other. And that worked really well, actually. Then we were on the left side and approaching the finish line.